Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Talk Football and welcome back to another episode of how to make your team better. I have made a video on this same series about Manchester United. I have put the link to the video in the cards up here. Better check that video out after the end of this video. And so, in this video, we will be focused upon making Manchester City better because we know that they lack depth, we know that most of their players are getting old, and we also know that several of the players are on the verge of leaving. So, in this video, we'll try to see whom should Manchester City try to sell and whom should they try to acquire. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. The main motive of this series is to analyze a team's weakness in terms of personnel and improve them by proposing a transfer. After having analyzed the team, we will suggest several outgoings and incomings which will be practical in real life scenarios. And only after doing vigorous research we will present to you several options for that particular position to be filled. The selling part will also be practical. Depending upon the feasibility and probability of the transfer happening, we will suggest the move. That being said, and hoping that the rules are clear, we will head straight into the next episode of this series by trying to fix Manchester City. But before I get into any of that, guys, do drop a thumbs up on this video and share it with your friends. If you are new here, consider subscribing and hit the bell icon. And if you want to know what types of content I make, check out the channel playlist or the cards at the end of this video. And so without wasting any more time, let's try to save Manchester City. Currently sitting at the second place behind league leaders Liverpool, who had set a mammoth 25-point lead over the last year's champions, City has an aging squad. Most of the players are either injury prone or approaching the end of their prime. That's why Manchester City need a squad overhaul. United should try to offload Nicolas Otamendi, Benjamin Mendy and Leroy Sané. As Sané is expected to leave City for Bayern Munich, I also kept him on the list. David Silva has declared that he will leave City at the end of this season, and we expect Fernandinho to do the same as soon as City gets his replacement. So firstly, Ederson is the only plausible option as a keeper. A true keeper sweeper who is almost as comfortable on the ball as he is off it. He has the ability to play game-changing passes out from the back and adds another dimension to the team's build-up play. Bravo can't be relied upon as he is not on particularly convincing standard at the age of 37. So a second choice keeper is necessary if Ederson is deemed unavailable. Secondly, since Benjamin Mendy has been more injured than he has actually played for City, and Oliver Zinchenko playing as a makeshift left back for years now, City need a proper left back who is capable to attack and defend simultaneously. One who is a ball carrier and has pace. Thirdly, Manchester City's failure to replace club legend and captain Vincent Kompany, whose last-minute goal last season probably won them the title, and that has also cost them the title this year. As Otamendi has already declined and Laporte's long-term injury made them use Fernandinho play as a makeshift centre-back. Next area of improvement is the central midfield. And that is a must because City terribly lack depth in this region. With Silva set to depart and his natural heir is clearly seen in Phil Foden, while Foden at just the age of 20 is the next big thing. Although Pep Guardiola already deeming him as the best player he has ever coached, Pep isn't giving the young Englishman those minutes. So it's most likely that Guardiola don't want to rush him, and this will definitely lead to a first team signing in this position. The last position is the left winger, in which Pep really needs addition, as it is almost certain that Leroy Sané will be shown the exit door sooner rather than later. That being said, if City is capable of fulfilling these needs and improve their squad with the players that will be suggested in this video, we can really see them bounce and challenge Liverpool for the title next season. So, starting from the back, City need a goalkeeper who has a good goalkeeping fundamental skills like Ederson, a keeper who is not afraid to leave his position and rushes out to block shots in a 1v1 situation. And thirdly, he should be able to contribute to the build-up play and support a high press. So the following players fall into the category and also who can play as a backup to Ederson and can put up Origi-like performances when called upon. At number 1, I have chosen the RB Leipzig shock stopper Peter Gulashki, who is valued at just under 10 million and has a contract up till 2023. He plays in a tactical framework that resorts to aggressive pressing. Peter at Leipzig remains heavily involved in the build-up play from the back through both short and long passes. With 5.3 ball recoveries and 1.8 interception per 90, Gulashki excels in saving close-range shots. Although his passing is not up to the mark, with an average of 32.2 passes per game and with an accuracy of just 76.9%. He often comes off the line and resort to playing long balls to the forwards, so he will definitely be a good signing for City. At number 2 we have Neto of Barcelona. The 30-year-old is valued at 14.5 million euros by transfer market and has a contract up till 2023. He is also a good option for Pep considering such a high-profile keeper agreeing to play as a second choice. In his 4 years at Valencia, he averaged 20.15 passes per game, which is considerably low, but he has a good long-range pass accuracy with 5.35 accurate long balls per game. My number 3 pick is the 30-year-old Jan Sommer of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Valued at 9.50 million euros, he will be a perfect backup to Ederson. He has a better passing accuracy percentage than the other two pick with 80.4% and also has a higher long ball per game rating at 7.6. His stats about average passes per game shows that he likes to play a lot of passes and keeps himself involved in the game. Now moving along to requirement number 2, an attacking left back who is able to link up play with the defenders and the wingers, and one who doesn't shy away from carrying the ball forward and makes the overlapping and underlapping runs, giving cover to his wingers. He should also be defensively sound and should be pacey. Plus, he should not be injury prone. And now let's take a look at the options. At number 1, I've selected Alex Grimaldo of Benfica. The 24-year-old is valued at 28 million euros by transfer market and has a contract up till 2023. In 24 Liga NOS appearance, the La Masia graduate has 6 assists and a good passing accuracy of 82.8%. Similar in stature to Barcelona's left back Jordi Alba, Grimaldo is the perfect modern fullback and his main strength lies in his ability to attack and carry the ball forward with 1.5 dribbles per game. He is also defensively sound with a 2.3 tackles, 0.8 interceptions and 1.2 clearance per game. His ability to adapt well to any given situation will come handy to Guardiola. Next option is Ben Chilwell of Leicester City. The 23-year-old is valued at 40 million euros and has a contract up till 2024. With many suitors, signing Ben will be a tough task for City until they just splash the cash. In 23 games this season, he has scored 2 and assisted 3 goals and has a lower shot per game rating at 0.6. He is not a side back who attacks a lot, but his main strength is his defending and adding cover to his wings. Although attacking intent can be improved under Guardiola, Ben Chilwell has a passing accuracy of 72.8%, 2.2 aerial ones per game. He also has 1.6 tackles per game, 1.1 interception and 2 clearance per game. Ben undoubtedly will be a great signing for Pep as he has already played at a higher level for years now. Third option is a slightly cheaper alternative in Alex Moreno of Real Betis. The 26-year-old is valued at 5.5 million euros and has a contract up till 2024. In his 23 games in La Liga, he has 4 assists and has a passing accuracy of 79.3%. He has a 1.4 tackles, 0.7 interceptions and 1.6 clearance per game. Alex is a great left back, although he doesn't attack as much as you'd like him to, but considering his age, he still has a room for a lot of improvements. Next big requirement is a proper long-term partner to Laporte at the right centre-back position. Therefore, a preferably right-footed, experienced centre-back is required who is capable to fill the shoes of Vincent Kompany. As Pep always needs his player to be comfortable on the ball, the centre-back should be able to play position-based football and not just hack the ball up the pitch. He should also be dominant in air to match Kompany's standards and be good in one-on-one situation if left exposed. And more than anything, he must be a progressive passer and play long, accurate balls. Overall, City need a Virgil van Dijk's profile-like signing. The following 3 players fit into this category. Number 1, the beast of Napoli, Kalidou Koulibaly. The 28-year-old right-footed centre-back is valued at 56 million euros and has a contract up till 2023. Koulibaly, who is excellent in defending, also has the ability to drive forward with the ball and play line-breaking passes. His 89.3% passing accuracy and average over 64 passes per game indicate that he is as much involved in the build-up as the midfielders. His 4.3 long balls per game will help Guardiola in counters, and his 2.8 clearance, 1.1 interception and 2.3 aerials won per game are a reflection of his physical presence at the back. His only demerit is that his lack of discipline. Koulibaly commits 1.5 fouls per game on an average. Next player on the list is a 23-year-old Benfica defender Ruben Dias, valued at 30.5 million euros and a contract up till 2024. Although he doesn't has a good amount of experience when it comes to be playing in the top tier, but still very young and with a good passing accuracy of 88.8% and 2.1 aerial ones per game, Guardiola will be happy to have a defender in his team who likes to pass more than just clear it. With an average of 64.1 passes per game, Ruben Dias shows that he likes to be involved in the build-up play, and his 5.3 long balls show that he often likes to hack it up the pitch to his forwards. With 1.3 tackles and 2.8 clearance per game, he is also solid in defense. Third player in the list has come to light recently with his phenomenal performance for Leicester City. The 24-year-old Caglar Soyuncu, who is valued at 32 million euros and has a contract up till 2023. Guardiola might want to have a player who knows the league. With 89.3 passing accuracy and an average of 66.5 passes per game, Soyuncu has 3.1 aerial ones per game. That means he is unbeatable in air, although being the shortest amongst these three. He also has a higher clearance of 4.6 per game and 1.8 tackles and 1.3 interceptions per game. Another position to improve is inevitably the midfield. With Fernandinho, despite being excellent for City, he is clearly being phased out. Playing as a CDM, he excelled at two major facets of the game that City badly lack currently. Number 1. Making tactical fouls higher up the pitch before allowing teams the chance to get into dangerous areas, especially on counters. And secondly, guarding the back four. His playing in defense is one of the main reasons why City conceded too many goals from outside the box this season. Therefore, a central midfielder who is a great passer and is able to split the passing lane is a must. Secondly, he should be able to bring the ball forward and help Rodri in creating a cover for the forwards. He should also be able to read the game and be intelligent with his interceptions and tackling, and specifically be tactically sound. So at number 1, I've selected Houssem Aouar of Lyon. The 21-year-old is valued at 49.5 million euros and has a contract up till 2023. Pep Guardiola has expressed his admiration towards Aouar and City have previously tried for his signature. So Aouar, with his brilliant dribbling and excellent reading of the game, will slot perfectly alongside Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri. In his 25 appearances in Ligue 1, he has scored and assisted 3 times. He manages 1 key passes per game, 1.3 long balls and 0.1 through balls per 90 minutes. Although he has less average passes per game, his dribble stats show that he likes to run till the final third and has a 1.8 shots per game. It's certain that under a great manager like Pep Guardiola, he will improve a lot. Next in the list is the 24-year-old Napoli playmaker Fabian Ruiz. Already one of the best in his position, he is the perfect fit when it comes to position-based game. Pep will love to have a player like Ruiz in the team to even add cover for Rodri and play alongside both Kevin De Bruyne and Foden as the mid three. His understanding of football is top-notch, even better than Rodri at some points when it comes to interception and breaking opposition's counter-attack. Valued at 48 million euros and a contract up till 2023, City will have to spend big for his signature as Barcelona is also on the hunt. Ruiz, instead of driving forward, likes to spread the ball into spaces. With 3.8 long balls per game, he also manages 2.4 shots, 0.1 through balls, 1.7 tackles and 1.2 interceptions per game. The last player in this list is the 23-year-old Leicester City's playmaker Youri Tielemans. Valued at 44 million euros and a contract up till 2023, Tielemans is an excellent player. Purely technical and blessed with flair, he has 3 goals and 5 assists in 28 Premier League games this season. With 1.3 key passes, 2.6 long balls and 0.1 through balls per 90 minutes, Tielemans will add much needed depth to Pep's side. Now coming on to the last area of improvement for City, that is the left wing. With Sane leaving and no cover for Raheem Sterling, City need depth in this position. The winger should have the following traits. Number 1, he should have pace to burn and be a good finisher. Number 2, he should be selfless in the final third and should fit under Pep Guardiola's ideology of possession-based gameplay. Number 3, he should be able to contribute with goals. Now the following players will suit City according to me. Firstly, the 24-year-old German international Serge Gnabry. Valued at 72 million euros and a contract up till 2023, Gnabry might consider leaving Bayern if Sane arrives. In 27 Bundesliga appearances this term, he has scored 11 goals and assisted 11 times. He also has 6 goals in 6 Champions League appearances this term. With 3.1 shots per game, 1.8 key passes, 1.8 dribbles per game, Gnabry is the perfect replacement for Sané. Next choice is the 22-year-old Borussia Mönchengladbach forward Marcus Thuram. This guy is in terrific form currently and has scored 10 times and assisted 8 in 29 Bundesliga appearances. Although valued at just 22.5 million euros and a contract up till 2023, Thuram's price tag will definitely increase after the performances he has shown. Marcus can also act as a good backup striker to Aguero. Considering his ability to play anywhere at the front three, he will be a great addition in City's squad. Now the third player in the list is the 23-year-old Real Sociedad's winger Mikel Oyarzabal. Valued at 48 million euros and a contract up till 2024, City will have to spend big for this guy. He has scored 8 times and assisted 6 in 26 La Liga appearances. He has a good passing accuracy of 76.8% with 1.9 shots per game, 1.3 key passes and 2.2 dribbles per game. He is very quick and agile and often gets fouled. Pep Guardiola will be more than happy to have this guy in his team. It's also worth mentioning that City should always keep an eye on their academy players. Players like Eric Garcia and Phil Foden, who are so good when you look at them at this age. These players should be given proper minutes and be rotated as much as Pep Guardiola can do. And if City take care of these signings and give them a season or two to gel together, I really feel that they can surely go far with this lineup. And so that's it guys. Thanks a lot for watching along. Let me know your views about the transfers I suggested in the comments down below. Let me know who you want City to sign and the next team you want to see in this series. I hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, consider subscribing, drop a like and share with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.